think you know pressure? You ever had to pull off a job knowing the eyes of the world are on you? Every tick of the clock pushing you closer to the edge? We're diving headfirst into the stories that gripped nations, the heists that became legend, the robberies where every move was a gamble, and the stakes, let's just say they were sky high. We're talking about cunning, about desperation, about the kind of audacity that leaves you breathless. This ain't for the faint of heart. August 22nd, 1972, Brooklyn, New York. Sweltering heat hung over the city, thick and heavy like a bad omen. A group of guys, average Joes on the surface, were about to make history. They weren't hardened criminals. They were lovers, dreamers. They were about to pull off a bank heist so audacious, so crazy, that it would become the stuff of legend. They called themselves the Ocean's 11 of Brooklyn. Young guys with hearts full of love and pockets full of nothing, led by John Wojtowicz, driven by a love so fierce he'd risk it all. His lover, Ernie, needed money for a sex change operation. The target? The Chase Manhattan Bank on Avenue P. They stormed in, guns drawn, adrenaline pumping, but nothing ever goes according to plan. The cops arrived quicker than expected, sirens wailing. And just like that, they were trapped, hostages caught in the crosshairs. Wojtowicz became a folk hero, shouting demands, negotiating with the cops, trying to keep his crew together. The media ate it up. Cameras flashed, microphones stretched forward, eager to capture every tense moment. He was a man possessed, fueled by love, fear, and the weight of their impossible situation. But, like all good things, it couldn't last. The feds moved in, their faces grim, their eyes cold. Wojtowicz, his dreams dashed, was apprehended, his face etched with defeat and a strange sense of pride. Wojtowicz became a symbol of desperate love, a cautionary tale of blurred lines between right and wrong. Stories like this stay with you. They remind you that love can be a powerful motivator, a double-edged sword. Sometimes the greatest heist isn't about the money, but about the lengths we'll go to for the ones we love. Picture this: 1963, England. The air is thick with fog, a perfect cover for a bunch of blokes with a daring plan. This wasn't no smash and grab. This was the big leagues, a symphony of planning and precision. They were after the night train from Glasgow, loaded with a king's ransom in cash. Led by a charismatic bloke named Bruce Reynolds, a smooth talker with a mind like a steel trap, he assembled a team of specialists, each with unique skills: drivers, muscle, electronics wizards. They had it all. They spent months casing the joint, studying the train schedule. They even set up a mock-up of the train signals to practice. These guys were professionals, leaving nothing to chance. The night of the heist, it was like something out of a movie. The fog rolled in, thick as pea soup, providing perfect cover. They tampered with the signals, bringing the train to a halt. The train driver, Jack Mills, never saw it coming. What happened next became a national scandal. They stormed the train, faces hidden behind masks. They overpowered the guards, tied them up. Mills got whacked over the head. It was a brutal reminder that this was serious business. They made off with over 2.6 million quid. Newspapers screamed about the crime of the century. The investigation was massive, a nationwide manhunt. The robbers laid low, dividing up the loot. Some went abroad, living it up on their ill-gotten gains. Others tried to blend back into normal life, but the pressure ate away at him. One by one, they started getting caught. Some cracked under interrogation. Others got careless. Justice, it seemed, was inevitable. The trial was a media circus, the whole country glued to their radios. In the end, most of the gang was apprehended. The mastermind, Reynolds, managed to evade capture for years, but even he couldn't outrun the law forever. The Great Train Robbery became a tale whispered in hushed tones, a reminder that crime always catches up with you in the end. Boston, 1990, St. Patrick's Day. A city steeped in tradition, about to be rocked by a crime so audacious, so baffling, that it would become the biggest art heist in history. This wasn't just about the money, it was about priceless masterpieces vanished into thin air. The Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum, a treasure trove of art, housed within its walls the works of masters like Rembrandt, Vermeer, Degas. Two thieves, disguised as cops, bluffed their way into the museum. They overpowered the guards, bound and gagged them, leaving them helpless. What followed was a carefully orchestrated raid, a surgical removal of 13 masterpieces. Rembrandt's The Storm on the Sea of Galilee, Vermeer's The Concert, Manet's Chateau Tony, gone. The next morning, the staff arrived to find empty frames, shattered glass, and a gaping hole in the art world's heart. The FBI launched a massive investigation, their resources stretched thin by the sheer scale of the crime. The mafia, the IRA, disgruntled collectors, everyone was a suspect. The paintings, like ghosts, vanished without a trace. The empty frames remain on display at the Gardner Museum, a poignant reminder of the loss, a silent plea for their return. The museum offered a $10 million reward, the largest ever offered by a private institution. The Gardner heist became an obsession for art lovers, amateur sleuths, and conspiracy theorists alike. But the truth, it remained elusive. The Gardner heist, it remains an open wound, a constant reminder of the fragility of beauty, the audacity of thieves, and the enduring power of mystery. And there you have it, folks. 3 heists, 3 incredible stories of audacity, desperation, and the human need to possess, whether it's love, money, or even beauty itself. Which one left you reeling? Which one kept you on the edge of your seat? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And as always, stay curious. You never know what mysteries are waiting to be uncovered.